You're not gonna lie, I'm very tired today, kind of have a headache today, but you know what? I needed to film this video for archival purposes. This is not for entertainment purposes. If you're here to be entertained, you're not gonna be entertained. This is just for myself. I'm still gonna upload it to the public, but this is just for myself because I saw the title. Nerona Emu, the sense. First of all, mentioning the Nerona name again, which is his last name. Like, I'm hyped. I did not expect Emu ascending or descending. I didn't think that it would actually be like a part of the chapter. I think that would just happen off screen and suddenly Emu would appear in Elbaf. But no, we're actually gonna see Emu do shit. So what the fuck is up with that? Very excited. Also, I already got spoiled. Like we're gonna see Emu's face in this chapter. I also heard that Emu looks like a Lunarian, so that might be the case. I'm not sure though. I haven't seen any actual pictures. Just read it in text, unfortunately, because people do love to talk. Great Emu. Did I hear that right? Second Mary Jo at the half power. You don't mean to go to Elbaf, do you? Let's go to Elbaf, bro. Please don't do it. You mustn't descend to the lower world. You haven't done it in 2000 years. You're fucking shut in. Okay, Garling comes in. He enters the building. Do not be so smug and secure. Do you think that the Holy Land can remain safe forever? Garling. When Shamrocks return, it seems that the situation is quelled, but the lower world's plan to starve us out still continues. Well, starve us out, you still have food, you just don't have the food that you want to eat. You don't have the fucking caviar and shit. Dignity and power will not fill our stomachs. What can we do on our own? What we need right now is the military might to keep the rest of the world under our thumb. And then there's the former Navy headquarters. Click. Darling, where's all the food? This isn't very celestial dragony. Okay, so Vegapunk is still here. Vegapunk Greed, if I remember correctly. I warned you about this, York. York. The Holy Land's under a food shortage, and one of the things that can break the siege is the Mother Flame. If you want to live like a celestial dragon, then hurry up and produce energy for us. But I'm hungry. Okay, she's in the power plant. Okay, interesting that they need the energy from the Mother Flame, but then they do not know how it works, but Vegapunk, of course, would know. And also, yeah, fucked up for. This wasn't part of the deal. Yeah, fucked up for Vegapunk Greed, but you're just dumb. York, don't join the enemy. Especially when you're a late game One Piece when the revolutionaries are doing their thing. Needless to say, your original form, Vegapunk, is one of the rebellious forces arrayed against us. Consider this a way for you to take responsibility for yourself. A Guardian got a point there. Ah, click. Okay. I see. What is that left page? I see every fucking character in existence on the left page. Okay, hold up. It's been one disaster after another, and it all started after the arrival of Nika. Is it coincidence or fate? Be that as it may, great Emu. You should not leave Pangea Castle. We can send the Navy admirals from headquarters to Elbaf. No, just count the number of situations we're dealing with right now. There's too much going on. Then we should head into the field again. Enter. What's this guy called again? Enter Mars, the Elders, Warcury. This is no longer coincidence, Warcury. Arrogant Slav detachment pride cast away these things at once. All is preordained. Oh, every character in existence is on here? One of which rocks. I will be back. Roger, you have to search the whole world. It seems Neptune had a daughter. My boy, Shirahoshi, I love Shirahoshi. Also funny that she's the only woman on this page. They stole the devil fruit, yo. Shanks, young Shanks looks interesting without any facial hair. He looks kind of weird. What is in Elbaf? Harold. Loki. We found out who the pirate captain in the mist is. He's Loki, Harold's son. Whitebeard protected him. Who is it? Monkey D. Luffy. Who is that? Marshall D. D. Chambati. Why'd you call it Neveltari? I thought it was Nevertari, or whatever. Neveltari D. Lily. Joy Boy, Davy Jones. Still you continue to torment Moo. I desire Phoebe. Son, it all began long before this. Great Emu, the Holy Land I leave to thee. But Great Emu, in the lower world you are. What is happening in the lower world? You are what? What is up? But what is he in the lower world? Like he's a different form on the in the higher world. We do not have the right to stop the Great One. But still, look at all. I've never seen. I keep forgetting the name, but the guy with the long mustache, he actually looks concerned. But still, if Great Emo leaves this castle, no need to say it, we all know, it is by the Great One's design. None of us can prevent it. Then what happens? Something happens to the red line? Is the red line opening up, or is it just... I don't know what's going on there. Maybe the red line is actually opening up. It looks like there's suddenly spots in the red line. Maybe those were always there, I just didn't notice. Not sure what is going on exactly in those panels, but I'm sure we'll find out eventually. Hmm. Also, yeah, Emus obviously is using the teleporter that can teleport into Elbaf. Bro's scared, bro's afraid. Up of New World. Ashrudin, Stansen. Western Village, Sun World. I wonder if we're ever gonna learn about the higher world of Elbaf, by the way. Look at this. One of the demons was trying to put himself together again. Okay, nice that they found him, because that was actually one of my favorite panels in the previous chapter. Just I forget his name, but the thorn guy trying to put himself together again and seeing his weird mechanical heart. Look at this. One of the demons was trying to put himself together again. God damn it, not again. And he's still alive. Look, it's like a magnet. It's scary. But how scary is you? That's funny. That's like. You said your name was Gert? I'll remember that. You better watch yourself, because I'll personally see to it that you experience a miserable death, you wretch. You should look at this too. Ba-bum. A steel heart. Does that mean if we destroy this, they won't be able to go back to normal? Yep, okay, that's interesting. So they have like the classic, oh yeah, this guy is immortal, but they have this specific part. If you destroy, then they die anyway, like what Cell had to in Dragon Ball. By the Walrus School, Usopp, Brook hanging there, bro. I need Usopp and Brook, but I like that it's Usopp and Brook specifically who are out there, because Usopp, of course, matters a lot to the whole Elbaf plot. He loves Elbaf, and there's also Brook who matters a lot to Gunko specifically. And considering that this arc is still continuing, it would make sense if the both of them came back and were like, yeah, we're gonna finish what we started. Usopp, I'm gonna be fucking courageous, and Brook's like, yeah, I'm gonna help Gunko, and then they win. Hell yeah, I hope that happens. Something like that, something like that, because it would just make sense, because those two characters are basically the most important when it comes to Elbaf specifically, or this arc specifically. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. They've got broken bones, but maybe I should cyborgerize them. Where's Chopper? We need Chopper. We don't want these guys to become cyborgs. That's funny, Frankie and Jinbei. Great panel. I'm going to personally remember your name, Sanji, for revenge. Now say mine. I forget. Oh, that's funny. Gunko's still stuck in the ice. Also, I just love killing him being separated like that. So funny. And his head also being outside of the Celestial Dragon helmet. Good. Fuck killing him, bro. Fuck all these Celestial Dragons. Great stuff, bro. How fun and entertaining has the chapter been already? Like, I'm feeling better already. Look at me. I was really tired and upset. I had a headache. Now I'm happy again. For like 5 minutes. Not JK. The brain is braining. Why is the school frozen? It's not. I barely sapped all its heat energy. Huh. School food's frozen solid. Don't even taste good. Oh, gotta give some to Usopp and Brook, yo. Luffy the goat, he's so hungry, but he's still thinking about his pals. Not until you get back to normal. Damn, priorities. Hey, Loki, that bad guy you froze. Is she dead? Okay, Gunko. It's a flash freeze. It won't be fatal. But only this guy can melt the ice. Squirrel Boy. AKA Ragnar. Don't worry, they're not going anywhere. Huh? Okay, Nami's still dousing all the flames. What? She's noticing Emu. Emu's descent. Wow! That ain't just black smoke. Oh, there's multiple? Multiple emus? Emu splits. Emu splits in multiple forms when he comes to the lower world. Is that the case? Like, if he's immortal, maybe it's like he has multiple souls or something. It would just make sense if Vegapunk, who's like also like, I would say a higher being, I think he's the smartest person on the world, and he had to split himself into multiple versions of himself, and he's also Loki immortal. It would make sense if Emu also is like that, just for like parallel sake. Look in the sky. Oh shit, just a fucking huge ass magic circle. I thought that multiple emus were coming. Everyone, come quick. What's all the rumbling about? Don't worry, Nami. I'm with you. Okay, Frankie and Sanji. I love seeing those guys together. Since again, they've been together a lot. That's cool. Boom, boom. Oh, what? Is this like this is like the drums of fucking anti-revolution, the drums of oppression, corpse drums. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. What is this big mom type shit? Everybody, the objects are turning into devils. Ah, the houses. Why? Am I dreaming? Even the forest. Is this someone else's power? I wonder if the forest is on fire because of the fire previously, or if this is also like part of Emu's weird powers. Okay. A circle around the castle and around the village in front of the castle. I think there's multiple villages in Albert. Like on every three branches there's a village, but okay, Stun. Stun, what is going on? Children are falling. Conqueror's haki, bro. Color of the Supreme King. Yeah, of course. I mean, it would make sense, literally. He's like the conqueror of all time, Emu. Was that from the castle? That's the same haki from before. Yeah, from Gunko. Inside Aurus Castle, throne room. I did not expect Emu to come here immediately, bro. Luffy is. Look at Luffy. Look at Luffy's old ass face. He's not gonna make it. He needs food. But Emu is coughing blood, I think, or is it like an ink blood? He's growing wings. Castle explodes. Who's that? I know the next page probably gonna have Emu's face. Is it not? Emu's face! What the hell? Look at this dude! Great one! You mean in person? Someone's up there on top of the castle, creator of the world, creator of the world government. One of the first 20. Power, the devil's fruit, king of the world, Saint Nerona Emu. Damn! What is this dude? This dude! He has eyes all over his body? Like he has eyes in the fucking zone circle around this thing, but cool pedals. Not gonna lie. This is also like one of the coolest, like the most conventionally cool One Piece designs. I did not expect that. But Emu looks completely different, right? Like normally Emu does not. This is like a devil. Maybe his devil fruit, power the devil's fruit. So he literally has like the devil fruit basically. So wouldn't that mean that maybe Emu has to take a different form when he's in the Holy Land, and when he's on Earth, he just becomes like a devil by default? Because he didn't seem. It doesn't look like he wants to be turned into his devil form. Like he was screaming, he was in pain, seemingly blood. He coughed blood or something. So, I wonder what is up with that. That would explain why Emo always stays in his room. I was always like why is he shut in? Like it kind of makes sense because if you think about it, like oh yeah, Luffy's a pirate and Luffy travels the world, so it would make sense if like one of the main antagonists would be shut in, who doesn't explore the world, who's stuck in his room all day and just trying to control everything instead of trying to grasp for freedom. Okay, yeah, what is there even to say other than this? He's a very cool design. I love the Oni horns. Like oh no, the design kind of reminds me of Yamato, just the white hair and the Oni horns, and then the Zoan circle around him. He's a cool weapon too. Like you wouldn't, I kind of didn't expect. It was the same for me with the elders because I did not expect the elders to be fighters, but here we have Emu clearly looking like some kind of fighter, which of course like that makes more sense at least to me. Like I thought the elders were supposed to be represent bureaucracy and just be like bureaucratic political figures. Well, Emu is more so someone who can actually fight for themselves, since that's just how leadership works usually in One Piece. Except if you're the CP9 leader, not Lucci, but Spandam. Okay, I don't think I have anything else to say except for yeah, Devil's Fruit, probably Zoan Fruit. Also makes sense for like the whole parallels with Luffy. And other than that, I don't have anything to say, I think. Maybe Blackbeard's also gonna get his own Devil Fruit. The parallel of Luffy as well, like the three, like the Devil Fruit. Or maybe Blackbeard's gonna steal this fruit, become a devil. I would really love to see a devil Blackbeard, it would probably be sick. I mean, the kind of exists already just when you look at Domi Reversi rogues. Okay, interesting, interesting. That's why people said he might be Lunarian due to his skin color because that's the only people with dark skin in all of One Piece. Even Usopp is white somehow. Okay, yeah. Thank you for watching. There was not for entertainment, by the way, and bye bye.